Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So here is Avisail Garcia. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's a .417 hitter.
Nope,
a ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2-0 count, and the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Geyer is there. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this ball gets right past him. Boy, looked like he was in position, but they'll have a leadoff base runner. Next for Seattle, Marcus Semien. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. Comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. Just keeping him close. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch outside, the throw. Oh, and he tried to scramble back to first, but he's hung out to dry. The 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. That's off to that one. Here's Robbie Cano now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now they'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Well, there's a shot of Kings Court, the cheering section devoted, of course, to today's Mariners starter Felix Hernandez. Fans have a great time down there in the left field corner, and it's really become a staple here in Seattle.
Yeah, and he's been the cornerstone of this Mariners organization for a lot of years now, Matt. So it's really great to see these fans rally behind him every time he toes the rubber, and they really go crazy when he strikes a guy out. It's a big party down there.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cano over to his left, and that's the third out. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu, set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one. Says the home plate umpire. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. A .344 batting mark. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cruz is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way.
And they got him. 1 out, nobody on. Hard liner to center field. Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Zunino will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Ben Zobrist would be next. Hit well towards the hole. Correa has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. In for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Digging in to try it again.
Avisail Garcia.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. He's set, and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored. And he's out on the tag. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. Here's head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's gone just 2 for 13. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Stepping in, Brandon Guyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. Altuve for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Here's D. Gordon now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Altuve has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yuli.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, number 4, George.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners going. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2. Gurriel on the first, nobody out. Right side, hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now the 1-0 on the ground to the right side. Cano gets to it. Zobrist, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. Smoked on the ground up the middle. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Hot shot to third. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the double steal is on here. Grounded down the third baseline. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. With runners in scoring position this season, Bregman hits a little over the 270 mark. Gordon falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So here is Avisail Garcia, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. In there, no balls and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Geyer sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. He got on. Top one was a ground out victim last time.
Marcus Semien.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Marisnik arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Cano, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. He reached on a single in his first try. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit in 2 tries so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he'll reach second now with one away. Digging in and looking for more, Yuli Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Taken in by Semien. Throw to the plate. And they will not get an out on this as the run will score on a most bizarre infield single. Stepping up now, George Springer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Oh, and he misses it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Comes set and the 0-1. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. The short hit hard. Correa right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits. 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to go now is the shortstop Ben Zobrist. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. Settling in now, Brandon Guyer looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No, he did not. Ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
High and deep to right center. Garcia on the run. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit, and not in time as the run scores, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Keuchel pauses. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Marisnick. He gets there to make the catch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 35.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Leading off for Houston.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
To 1-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Riding in once again. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Count remains at 0-2. Looked like the cut fast. And that one stayed too low apparently. And there he goes towards second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Lays off. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And a ball, 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Try again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marisnick is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone to lead off the inning. Ready for another chance. Carlos Correa, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Henniger going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Yuli Gurriel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. Ready once again, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Henniger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a strike. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Throw into second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Jake Marisnick. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and that's going to get down out there. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Geyer on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! Stepping in, Mike Zunino. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. Springer will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. In now, Ben Zobrist. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Geyer. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on down the line. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. Throw won't get him. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Brad Peacock was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Soft liner towards center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Next for Seattle, Marcus Semien. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Kyle Seager will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. So stepping in, Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Springer is there. Let's see if they test it. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now.
Jose Abreu.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
3-0 to him now. Popped him up. Gaddis moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next up for the Astros, Avisail Garcia will start us off in the 8th.
Avisail Garcia. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 41.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Avisail Garcia goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
First baseman number 10.
The 0-1 delivery. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He went deep last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mix.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Gurriel calls for it. He's got it 1 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Ben Zobrist will be next. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's Ben Zobrist now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Ben Zobrist.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. And the changeup is way low that time.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for Houston.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 4.
0-1 the count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Ready to take his hacks again, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Evan Gaddis now standing in. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. No balls and 1 strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Brandon Guyer. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Right fielder, Brandon Guyer.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Correa onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Left fielder.
Digging in, Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
The count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. At the plate, D. Gordon. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Haniger at second. Gordon on at first with 2 down. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. In to score, the runner from second. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Jose Abreu will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Astros have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Stands our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 7 runs on 15 hits. 3 errors. They left 6 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Dallas Keuchel. His record is now 7-3. Credit the save to Ken Johnson, his 8th. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez. He falls to 8-8. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.